Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm doing a general collective read with Oracle cards, the Oracle of Mystical Moment. It's one I always use, and I'm doing some other energies with index cards that I use. The tarot energies do in fact show up in my reading in a different kind of way. So I hope you like it. It's a little bit different format than you see out there. It works for me. The messages that I was getting before I started this reading, as I was shuffling, I got the song that came through, the first song that came through. I haven't heard this song in a long time. It's from the show called The Odd Couple back in the 1960s. It was a comedy show about these two older gentlemen that lived together that were totally opposite. One guy was really neat, and one guy was kind of a slob, and one guy was kind of very traditional, and the other guy was very unconventional. And the song goes da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum boom 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 da dum da dum. Anyway, stupid. There's no words to it, but that song was coming through, and I hadn't seen that movie. Well, the reason why there's a movie attached to it is because later on, the two gentlemen that were the actors in that comedy did Grumpy Old Men. And Grumpy Old Men, they did a sequel to it. They did Grumpy Old Men 1 and 2. The two gentlemen were from The Odd Couple, and they kind of played the same characters, and they kind of did the same, back and forth with each other. So there's something going on with like a old friendship or an odd couple situation, or two people that are like friends but they're not really friends and they drive each other crazy. I don't know, something like that. And then something about the color green is relevant. I don't know why they want me to say that. Something about the color green is very, very relevant to this reading. And then the song Forever Young was coming through, and the specific lyrics that they wanted me to say in this reading were the one that goes, "This Forever Young" by Alphaville is the name of the group. And it's the one that you hear, "Forever young, I want to be forever young." That one. Okay, so the lyrics that they want me to focus on are, "Some are like water, some are like heat, some are a melody, and some are the beat. Sooner or later, they will be gone. Why don't they stay young?" So something like that is relevant to this reading. I'm going to keep it here so I can see it and pull from what they are trying to imply in this. I'm going to start off with the Spirit is telling me to kind of keep the same format as last reading. So I'm going to start off with the influence in this reading using the 7 deadly sins. What is going to be influencing the cause of influence in this energetic reading? Again, sloth. I'm telling you, man. Interesting. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. So something about a slow energy that's causing some stagnation in your life, that might be causing a muck in your life. And then we'll just pull the elements are, so we can kind of see what the focal point from the 4 elements is here. And then we'll start pulling some messages. Earth, so something that's tangible, something in the physical is the main focus. Secondary is water, so something that's emotional. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we'll start off with the messages in no particular order. I don't have any clarification for. They just want me to just throw the messages out, and then we'll clarify them with the Mystical Moments Oracle deck. These are the index cards that I've written out. Some of them are bits and pieces of poetry that I have conjured up. Okay, we're just going to do this. It says just go for it. Okay. If you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Sing a song full of the hope the present has brought us. Eye of the Dragon. Intercept. I celebrate myself. I love it when that card comes out. I really do. Yeah, it's the sloth. It's the influence. Okay. Oh, we got a reversal. Blissful solitude. So something, celebrating yourself in combination with the reverse of blissful solitude. That is very, very interesting. The lesson. Oh yeah, the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so then on the bottom of the deck is going to be the lesson Spirit wants us to learn. It dried my tears and armed my fears. That's the lesson. Interesting. Okay, we'll get into that more. We're going to break everything down. I'm just kind of going with it right now. And okay. The tool that we're going to utilize from our 7 chakras is going to be the sacral chakra. Creativity. Okay. The wisdom from the Chinese zodiac signs. The dragon. And we've got the eye of the dragon out here. Okay. The dragon is the 5th zodiac sign in the Chinese zodiac sign lineup. You could be born in the year of the dragon. You don't have to be. This also could be pertaining to last year's energy. Some relevance to that. Maybe not. It's going to be different for everyone. The dragon is a lot of power, good fortune, strength, visionary leader. The negative side is it is hot-tempered, arrogant, can be a rebel, unapologetic, and has narcissistic tendencies. Interesting. Okay. And then the numerology, energetic guidance we're going to get in this reading is going to be 5. You could be a life path 5. You don't have to be. 5 is very curious energy. It's about freedom, adventure, adaptability, being very social and high energy. Can be very challenging energy as well because it's a lot of change involved in 5s. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying something that is the big influence here is sloth energy. So we're feeling like, and the song Forever Young, and the odd cup, something odd. So I'm just going over this, but it's interesting, Forever Young, and the sloth. So interesting. I keep getting a reference with kind of like time. Why don't they stay young and aren't the grumpy old men, you know, like, and they were best friends growing up in the movie. It's something like that. It's a relationship or a situation that's been going on a long time. I don't know. Okay. We're going to clarify these down the line here. See if anybody wants to fly out. If anything wants to fly out. Okay. Just going down the line and clarifying these. We'll just go into it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, if I need to pull any more, I will. I'm not going to look at them right now. Spirit says just go with it. Okay. So the first card was, if you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? So obviously, we all have to go through challenges, and in order to get it right and to learn our lessons, we fall down and we scrape our knees a bunch of times, and then we're able to move better and understand not to do that again, and then we don't do it, and we become more polished in our life doing that, obviously. So 48 is Night Ride. This card is very King of Pentacles type energy. It doesn't necessarily have to represent a person. It could represent your energy or something else or someone else. But this is like going in a direction that's very stable, very dependable energy here. It has to do with protection. You see the owl there protecting the little owl, and they're moving forward here on this elephant that's very dependable. It's like King of Pentacles energy in that way. And 46 breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, and in numerology, that is very powerful energy. It's about new beginnings. And there's a 4 in here, and 4 is about your stability, and a 6 is about your harmony and love. So basically, you're in a very stable position or situation where you are very protected, or something else is protective of you. And you're having to go through a lot of challenges because of this. You're going through a lot of situations where you're having to be polished in a sense. You're having to, as you're going down this night ride. This is also similar energy to Aquarius. It has a little bit of Aquarius healing energy with the stars coming up here. So it's very hopeful. It's like you're going along on this night ride, on this journey, always moving forward. You're very protected. That's what it is. You are very protected in a situation. Because you're taking a lot of hits in a situation where you are becoming more refined and more polished. And you're also sing a song full of the hope the present has brought us. Okay, so you're always very hopeful. This is like 3 of Wands energy. Oh, sunny day is 40. 40 breaks down to a 4 when you take the 4. 4 plus 0 equals 4. So this is very stable, dependable, loyal energy. 4s are just like, it's kind of like the combination of the 3 of Wands waiting for your ships to come in, but because of this 4 is here, it's also very stable. She's sitting on something where she's very, stable. They're both on, on top of something. And so protected down here. She's also protected above because of the parasol, looking towards the sunshine. Always. Even though you're going through a lot of, you've encountered a lot of rocky roads on your life, on this journey, but you're very protected. And 4 energy in here too, very protected. It's very stable, very dependable. There's a lot of harmony, and you're always looking towards the sun. You're always looking towards the illumination of things. You see things very clearly in your life, and you're hopeful in that as well too. You have a lot of hope in that. I'm talking to somebody who's very hopeful. I really am. This is because that's, and then this 5 energy, very curious. You're all about freedom and adventure. So that totally makes sense in this 5 adaptable energy. And maybe we're going to find out. Okay, I'm just going to keep going and see this. So in the Eye of the Dragon, this could have been last year, pointing out something about last year's energy, or this could be something that is very fixated, a powerful eye that you're fixating on, or that you're in right now, or someone's got their eye on you, something like that. The Art of Seduction, number 14, breaks down to a 5. Adaptability, freedom, change, can be challenging energy. The Art of Seduction is very similar to the Devil in the tarot card. It's not exact, but it's like you're being like forked tongue, somebody's trying to talk you into something in a very charming way. And it might be good or bad, depending on the situation. There's a 1 in here, so very powerful, could be about new beginnings, and 4 is very stable. So either last year, there was some type of a seduction that you were involved in, or currently there's a situation that's got its eye on you that you feel very seduced by, or maybe something like that, depending on which side of it you're on. You could be you got your eye on something that you feel like you want to seduce or sweet talk, or make a proposal to, not necessarily like that, but come up with some type of a game plan to make your statement, to make yourself known, to show them, this person, whatever, that what you've got is good. It's like this. Okay, it's like the Odd Couple in a sense. There's something going on here where there's two sides to something, and that energy with this one, the Eye of the Dragon, I feel like it's like you're making a proposal in some way, shape, or form. Doesn't have to be marriage, where you're telling your side of it, why you're showing who you are, what you've got. Maybe it's for a job, I don't know. Whatever it is, you're showing yourself to this other side, or you're seeing what they have. Something to do with two energies with a lot of focus in something. And whatever that is, and whatever way that is very interesting. Okay. Intercept. Something that's gonna get stopped, that's transforming. Something will be stopped that's trying to transform. It's gonna get intercepted. This transformation is gonna get intercepted. Transformation, very scorpionic energy, 26. 6, six, there's a 6 in here, which is very harmonious, and it's about, there's typically about love and harmony. 2 is about balance, but 6 breaks down to a 9. 26. I'm sorry. I don't know why there's something that's very confusing about this. It's kind of all over the place. Maybe that's why it's going to get intercepted. The transformation is going to get stopped. Or something about this cycle, this ending is going to get stopped. There's some confusion about an ending that is going to not happen, basically. 26 breaks down to 7 and 8, right? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. And an 8 is all about your abundance. And so that was very confusing for me. Did you see that? That was crazy. I don't know why. The energy just was really going crazy about this. So something about infinite energy could be very karmic. Karma can be good or bad, but it's something very relevant that was destined to happen this way, and it is not going to end. Something is not going to transform. It's going to get intercepted. In this seduction, or if this happened last year, it did. So take it wherever you are on the timeline. Either last year, this seduction was going on, and whatever two energies, something was trying to coax you into something, you were trying to get something to go your way, and it got intercepted. Or this is happening right now. Celebrate myself, clarified by day and night. So interesting. 1 is all powerful new beginnings, but this card is also about, in this deck, is about making decisions. You've got the nighttime behind you, the daylight is in front of you, day and night, and she's holding the sun. She's holding the answers. She has the illumination. You have the illumination. You have the answers. You just have to so interesting. Celebrating yourself. You know you're going to be really happy about your choice. It's going to be like a day and night choice. It's very powerful. It's very innovative. There's the 5 is here, so there's challenge. There's definitely some challenges going on here with this choice that's going on that had to do with this ending that got stopped. And the lesson is just being strong through it all. It's very emotional. Obviously, it's something in the physical. The secondary element is water. So it's very emotional, and you're going to have to be really strong and have a lot of strength in this. There's some sloth energy. There's there's a lot of distraction. It may be this seduction, which I said is very similar to the devil in the tarot. This could be the distraction or what, and it may not feel like a distraction. It may not be like it's a bad person or a bad situation. It may just simply be distracting you and causing you to slow down or something like that. And why it intercepted, it stopped something from transforming. The sloth energy stopped something from transforming. Yeah, the dragon, we have strength in this. So, a visionary leader, which has a lot, 1 is very visionary. And we're getting that. Okay, hold on. The day and night, 1 is very visionary. So you see this energy, you see the right decision to make. And it's like day and night situation. And you know it's going to take you a lot of strength to do this, but when you do it, you know you're going to be like celebrating. You know you're going to be really, really happy that you did it, but it's really emotional. And the flower spirit is 10, which also breaks down to a 1. So again, something very innovative. Flower spirit is very similar to like a page of wands or page of cups. It could be information that you're getting, or it could be just a new youthful way to look at something, coming up and looking at something in a very innovative way. But something that's not making you happy and you're feeling stifled in this beginning. Wow, because it's so different, it's so innovative. It's almost like whatever this situation is, this decision that you have to make, it scares you because it's so new, or whatever this information that you're going to get is going to be very unsettling. It's not going to make you happy, and it's going to make you feel boxed in or stifled. But it's like the decision, like, you know that once you make the decision, because you hold it in your hands, you're going to be able to step into the light and go from night to day. And you're going to celebrate it when you do, but it's going to be really like not feel good. It's like one of those decisions where you know logically, and it's something that's very tangible. It's in the physical. So it could be like a job. It's a decision in the physical that you have to make that's very emotional. It almost feels like it's life-changing because it's in this 5 energy. It's about your freedom. adaptability, and the sloth energy is the lesson, the influence is something slowing you down, potentially whatever this smooshy kind of like energy. Somebody is like likes to talk a lot. Somebody is in your ear all the time, or was last year, and they stopped something because maybe you listened to them. And maybe there's like some kind of like odd pairing with the odd couple that I got. I feel like there's an odd, because this card here, there's a focus on this, and we're talking about the odd couple. But you're very protected and stable yourself. So either the other person you feel like, or situation that's the other pairing of it, you feel like they're not stable. You feel like maybe you're the traditional one, or you feel you're traditional and they're the unconventional, and that scares you. Or the situation is unconventional and it scares you. But you have a lot of hope, and you're very illuminated to what's in front of you. Because you're like this visionary, you have this sense of visionary capability in this dragon energy. It's going to be very emotional. You're going to have to stay strong in this. And it's going to feel very like, this is creative. So something that you're doing creatively, physically, something in the physical. So it could be like an art project. It could be something that you're working on that's very creative. You're working out a situation. It could be you're completely restructuring your whole house and the way that looks. I mean, think about so many different things, so many different ways where you're doing something that's going to affect you. It's creative. It's a creative thing you're coming up with that is going to impact you in the physical. So many different things, and it's very emotional. I just want to pull one more card for what's the sacral chakra. I'm just curious to see. Inner child. So your inner child is the creativity driving force. So there's some type of creativity that your inner child is guiding you to do. And this flower spirit is very reminiscent of that inner child energy. And right now, you're not feeling too happy and free because you're having to make a decision. Your inner child is not. You're not allowing your inner child to feel that way. And you need to make a decision that you know you're going to celebrate. And your inner child is going to be happy and celebrating. But right now, I think you're just scared to step off that, to step off the high dive and jump in. And realize, the sloth energy, don't wait too long. Don't let the distractions of whoever's in your ear or whatever is taking up a lot of your time to stop you from doing that, because it's slowed down or stopped or halted this transformation. Either it's doing that right now or it did that last year. And it's very, whatever this is really, really emotional for you. And it's a big lesson for you to learn. It's a big lesson for you to maybe not get so emotionally tied. You're just going to have to let go and trust. It's like a trust fall thing. You're going to just have to let go and know that this is the best thing for you, because your inner child is guiding you in your creativity, is leading you down this path in this for whatever is going on, tangibly for your success here in this world. Your inner child wants you to shine, so you've got to let your inner child shine. And it may not feel that that's correct for you to do. You may be the odd couple that you're fighting inside of yourself. It may not be you and another person. It might be you fighting against you being so traditional that you're not used to being unconventional in a way. This is new for you. And your inner child is like, but remember when we used to do this? Remember how it felt when you were younger? Remember when we used to play and we did this, and you can do it, you can do it, you know. Let your inner child guide you a little bit more, and have some fun, and try some things out that don't necessarily have to be so framed so correctly. Have some fun with it. Color outside of the lines, figuratively speaking. It's okay to make mistakes. Sometimes the best, happiest accidents, you know, happen that way, where some of the best inventions came out of happy accidents. And you need to just kind of let go and let it happen in your life, and not be so rigid. And I think that's why the inner child is out here so strong in this reading. And the sloth energy is, don't get distracted by other people trying to slow you down, or you could be slowing yourself down too. Take it how it resonates. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing, changing up the format a little bit. I'll be posting a lot more of when I'm going to be releasing my readings. I'm not going to be doing as many, but I will be consistently doing them and letting you know when they're getting uploaded and when I'm going to be releasing them. But everybody have a wonderful day. I send you all my positive energy, and I wish you well wherever you are. And thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.